Tonight we're learning more about the death of a Texas icon. Grimes County officials telling us George Coulam, who founded the Texas Renaissance Festival, died by suicide.
These new details come just 1 week after Coulam was found dead inside his home. Orko Manna is live from Todd Mission in Grimes County after speaking to a former Texas RenFest employee. Orko, how is she processing all of this?
Yeah, Mia, that employee tells me she's devastated but not surprised. She says she spent 3 years working here at the Texas Renaissance Festival fairgrounds and that George Coulam, known as King George, kept her safe during a really hard and scary time in her life. But tonight there are still a lot of questions about his death and the future of the property here following a big legal battle.
And I cry, I still tear up.
Mary Carol Harrington is forever grateful for George Coulam. King George, as he was known, hired her to sell cigars at the Texas Renaissance Festival in 2012. But it's not just the job she's thankful for, it's the security Coulam gave her as she fled her abusive husband.
He assigned me a bodyguard who watched over me the entire time I was there at the Renaissance Festival. I'm gonna get teary-eyed. Not many people would do that.
Harrington, heartbroken by Coulam's death last week. Grimes County Precinct 3 Justice of the Peace Mark Laughlin first telling KHOU 11 today that preliminary reports show Coulam died by suicide.
That doesn't surprise me, because that was my first gut reaction.
Laughlin not sharing what exactly happened out of respect for the family, but he says Coulam's remains were released to Magnolia Funeral Home. On their website, a poem of sorts for Coulam's obituary, calling him a, quote, artist, visionary, and beloved friend. Coulam's death coming just weeks after a judge ordered the $60 million sale of the Texas Renaissance Festival.
And I knew he'd gone through a lot because I've been keeping up with the court case. Because the Texas RenFest was his life. That was his baby.
The ruling following a civil lawsuit claiming Coulam backed out of a major sale agreement.
The sad passing of Mr. Coulam necessarily complicates matters somewhat some more.
Anthony Laporte is the attorney for the buyers and tells me the next steps of the sale are being worked out.
Did that go through before Mr. Coulam's death?
It has not. Mr. Coulam, now his estate, and those entities, which are corporate entities, they still possess and own what they owned before. The process is still going forward to reduce the court's ruling to judgment, which will then enable or force the parties to comply.
As far as the future of the festival this fall,
all parties are motivated to ensure that the festival proceeds as it would.
Now, I reached out today to the Texas Renaissance Festival marketing team, which only shared the same statement that they sent us last week, saying that they are deeply saddened by Coulam's death. Meanwhile, Magnolia Funeral Home tells me that no date has been set yet for the funeral. Reporting live tonight in Todd Mission, Orko Manna, KHOU 11 News.
Such a tragic development today. Orko Manna with the difficult news. Thank you.